think it's about listening to yourself and going, is this what's right for my family and for me? Not just to give your child a sibling. Because that's the kind of thing that people say, you need to give them a sibling. It's like, no.
Yeah, I need to do what's right for...
Yeah. Hello. We're back.
We're back.
We're back together again.
Hooray.
Don't leave me hanging, Sam.
I've got really oily hands from my...
I'll take some.
For my Blue Mountains.
I actually got a bit.
Oh, did you?
My hands smell nice now.
Thanks, Mum.
But it's so nice to be able to do these in person and actually be able to have time together to chat.
I feel like, yeah, because this is our second time together, right? And
yes, it is.
Which is kind of insane that we've known each other for like 7 years, yet have only just started.
I know. In person?
Yeah.
That's actually so funny.
Yeah, because it was 7 years ago, right?
It was, Foundation FM 7 years ago. Yeah, you came on my show when you were living in London.
That's right.
Yeah. And then I think you moved shortly after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. It was a short stint.
Look, you're here now.
Here now, might be back. Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe. Jeannie wants to live here.
That's right. And she's very, strong-willed, so it probably will happen.
I love that. They are the boss of our lives.
Yeah. Do you kind of like that though?
Yeah, I was going to say in a good way.
Yeah, I like it.
It gives me routine. It gives me, that's the structure that I actually have learnt to love now. Whereas I think before I was kind of very happy to kind of, go with the flow.
Yeah.
Do whatever, whenever, which is really nice. And I somewhat miss that freedom, but I also have been someone who's always craved structure. I've not been very good at implementing it.
Yeah, it's hard as a freelancer.
Very hard as a freelancer.
Yeah, it's impossible.
But now I have a certain amount of time. I have to get stuff done. So I think motherhood has actually really helped me in that sense and given me deadlines.
Yeah.
Lots of deadlines every day.
Every moment of the day.
Yeah.
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 Washing deadlines.
Yeah, I miss those deadlines.
Literally every day I'm just doing washing. Like, yeah.
That's the part of motherhood that I didn't subscribe to. I actually didn't quite grasp the idea that I was also going to be doing a lot of housework. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, obviously you do, when you live by yourself or live with your partner or whatever, you do a certain amount, but I do a lot now.
But like, when, pre-baby, like, you clean and then it stays clean for a week.
Exactly.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Now it stays clean for like
20 minutes.
20 minutes, yeah. Max. So yeah, it's just constant. And also, do you work from home mostly? Or
I do.
Yeah.
Which I struggle with.
That's hard, right? Because you're like, I just need everything to be neat before I start. And then the cleaning bleeds into, or like the tidying or whatever bleeds into your work time. And then you're like,
or your workspace. I feel like that's, I actually put a video up on Instagram the other day and someone was like, I see all the baby books. So like where my decks are, all my vinyl has been moved. It's now just books.
Toy storage.
Toy storage and book storage.
Where are your records?
They're in a box.
In the basement.
They're in a box in the basement. They've been shoved in the corner, or they're just like high up on my shelves.
Oh my God.
I know, because I don't actually. I was like, do you know what, Zavi? Let's play some records together. No, he dropped the needle on it and like pushed it across, and it scratched
the whole thing.
Like one of my favorite.
Your favorite?
Records.
No. Oh, what record was it?
It was a Blue Note jazz record. It was like live at the Roxy in New York. It's okay. It's fine.
It'll be fine.
It's fine. I'm sure I can get another one. I'm sure I can. It's fine. But yeah, so things kind of look very different in my house now. But I saw again on Instagram, someone was like life with them, and it goes from this kind of like clean, tidy space, and then it shows a clip of the space with all the kids stuff in it. I go, I do love it. I do actually love having all his stuff in there now.
Yep. So like, I mean, our house is extremely minimal except for Jeannie's room.
I love it.
Like, Jeannie's room is
maximal.
It's just very maximal. Yeah. And sometimes I go in there and I just like, it's like I'm healing my childhood wounds or something, and I just like,
There's something very calming. Yeah, there
like,
is.
It's so cute and like, I don't know. Do you ever, I don't know.
It's because it's lived in. The stuff in there is lived in, it's played with. And I feel like there is an energy to that as well. Like, because you can, especially I'm sure as Jeannie is 4 now, so her imagination is really like a big part in what her room looks like, I'm sure, you know?
Yeah. And like all of her like artworks on the walls and like, I don't know, it's so like healing or something for me. I don't know.
To have it all on display and it to be,
and just kind of putting myself in her shoes and being like, this is a really nice childhood.
Yes.
And I hope it is for her when she looks back. But for me, I'm like, maybe she's got it good.
Yeah, exactly. And also, you know, I think a lot of people probably think of their childhood room as a very special place. So that's probably what you're feeling as well. It's like, I really hope that she feels this is a special place for her, which is a really special gift, I think, to give your child.
Does Zabby have his own room?
He does. I'm like, I'm saying that.
What?
Zabby does have his own room, but it's very small. So he has like a box room. So we have like our room is the main room, I guess, and then you have his, which should be an office. Do you know what I mean?
But that's quite normal here, right? To have or do you have another room as well?
No, okay, that's it. And then all his stuff is downstairs. So all his toys and stuff are downstairs. Yeah. That's why it's not very minimalist in my house.
Well, Tom and I took the smaller room and gave Jeannie the bigger room because then we were like, okay, you just put everything in there.
That's a good idea.
And then we just have like a bed in ours.
That's a good idea. It wouldn't fit. We couldn't fit our bed in his room.
Oh, really? Okay.
No, it's a box.
It's really small.
Yeah, like it fits his bed.
Are you going to have to move then?
We are. Yeah. We're in the process of, which is fine. I'm excited for a little bit more space.
Is that the reason you're moving? Or because I remember you were saying you were going to move, but I didn't know it was because
space. Yes.
Space. Okay.
But also area. We want to move somewhere
else.
That's
right. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's soon. But I feel like we were just speaking about this off air. So I call it. And saying that, you know, this time of year I start to feel pretty burnt out, hence not being able to string a sentence together right now.
You're doing well. You're doing really
thank
well.
you. I'm trying really hard. And I get to this point of the year and I'm like, in time, and I'm like, I just need to stop. But stopping doesn't exist when you're a parent.
It really doesn't.
You don't get to stop.
I mean, the only time I feel like I really stop is like on the plane when Jeannie's there, but like if I'm touring on my own, like that's the only time.
Yes. Yeah. Traveling by myself. Yeah. If I'm on a train, that is also time which I love now. Hour by myself on a train, unreal.
Yeah. What do you do in that time?
Well, today I was working, so it wasn't exactly calming, but I try to bring a book with me, or I try to just do nothing.
Yep.
Which is actually really hard.
I have a lot of thoughts on this, but like we need to like do nothing more. Like
100%. Be bored
like not
more.
even reading, not even like
music,
nothing.
Absolutely
nothing.
Yeah, like staring out the window.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because then all the like inspiration comes and like you you have clarity of thought 100%. And like
I actually find that I do a lot of that because I push a buggy a lot. So I don't listen to music because
because then I
can't hear him, or you know, it's not as safe with cars and things like that. So I spend actually quite a lot of time just thinking more now than I used to, which is quite nice. And on the train I try to stop and just sit with my thoughts.
I love that. And it's kind of similar to, because you know how dreaming is like your body's way or your mind's way of like processing the day, and like if you don't dream then you kind of like,
what's going on there?
But like it's similar to that, I think. Like when you're conscious, like, and just absolutely still. Beautiful.
Daydreaming.
We need to do that more.
Bring back daydreaming. I do. But have you been feeling burnt out? Do you get that often, or are you now Jeannie is 4, obviously you'll still get it, but have you found ways to kind of cope with that?
I think so. Or maybe I don't know if there's like specific ways that I'm coping with it. Like, I don't know, like there's no strategy or anything. It's more like, because the nature of the parenting is different, like I feel like I don't have to give as much of my like attention and like,
Yeah.
because you know when they're young, like I feel like even at 2, you still have to be like quite like
Yeah.
engaged and like worried a bit about their safety and like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Now I'm kind of like you can kind of take a step back a little, even when you're with them. I'm not like consciously doing it, but there's just like a slightly less like intense.
I could actually see that today.
Really?
Yeah, I could feel that. I mean, I think you guys are just amazing parents as well, but I could just tell there was a sense of like calm, and Jeannie is obviously a great child, and she kind of just does her thing, but that is it as well. Like she just does her thing, and you're not having to be like, you know, like always like on edge that something is gonna happen, or
and you're not constantly like entertaining and like
they could decide for themselves what to do.
It's so much easier. I think
more parenting though. Do you find like actual like having to teach them things about the world and
big
life?
Time. And that's when like you're like, I don't know, you sort of zoom out a little and you're looking at yourself and then imagining her looking at herself when she was young, and then you're like, wait,
am I doing
like,
it right?
am I doing it right? What's she going to think of this when she's older and my age? I don't know.
Yeah. It's interesting though, because I even though Xavi's only 2, I'm seeing that I'm having to like teach him how to not behave, but show him how to behave, and show him what is right and wrong, and show him, you know, how we treat other people. And
also, do you think like raising a boy, you're like even more conscious of that?
I'm very conscious of it. Very.
Because I feel like it would be different, right? Like raising a boy.
I think so. I think just being a woman as well. I think if I was raising a young girl, I would understand more about them. But I think especially in this day and age, I think look, raising girls to be a certain way and boys to be a certain way is really important. Like we need to give our girls the tools to stand strong in their boundaries and things like that. But I think we need also to remind young boys that it's okay to be soft, it's okay to be calm and kind. And I think especially now raising a young boy, they are that. You know, like I see him, he's so kind.
He seems like this. He has. I mean, I've met him like for 30 seconds, but on your Instagram, I'm like, he seems so sweet and like gentle and like so like.
He's nurturing.
Yes.
He's very nurturing.
Even just like the way he'll like pick up something, you're just like, oh my God, who is this boy? He's so cute.
He's so good. I love him. But I think it's like partially who he is, but also I think it's learned behavior as well.
Yeah.
And I think it's what he's allowed to be and what he's allowed to play with, or just like he's definitely allowed to be who he is. But also, I don't know. I think I'm aware of having to teach him about certain things and respecting people and boundaries as well, because like all toddlers, they don't know what boundaries are, you know. We have to let them know, and that comes with like, you know, like hitting and biting and stuff like that, which all toddlers do, which is such a crazy thing. Like I'm having to like get hit in the face and be like, we use our hands gently. We use our hands for playing. We use our hands for eating. We don't use them for hitting. And whilst I've just been smacked upside the head. But yeah, so I mean, obviously that I think that the real parenting is to come, but it starts from early.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, even before 2, probably.
Exactly. Yeah. It's even like I remember I put a video up of Xavi with his pram. So I've got him a pram and a baby. I got him for his birthday, which is so nice. But it's like, yeah, why not?
Yeah, of course.
Boys become fathers.
Yeah.
Like, it's so strange that we wouldn't give a young boy a baby to play with. Like, they shouldn't know how to nurture or look after something. It's so strange. Or it's seen as like a girly thing. So, yeah, I guess I'm just trying to allow him to play with everything. But he still just wants to play with, like, diggers and stuff.
Jeannie's also, she's, like, very girly.
Really?
Like, as in, like...
Stereotypically, yeah. I know, it's so funny. They just are who they are, you know? I think it's just being there to allow them to be that. You know what I'm saying, you know?
Definitely.
Just not putting any pressure on them to be anything other than themselves, and however that presents itself. I'm conscious of that, I think.
Yeah, yep.
Being as open as possible, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, Tom's my Tom, not your Tom.
I know.
My Tom's
Tom squared.
Yeah, Tom squared. His mum raised 3 boys.
Wow.
He said he remembers her having books like How to Raise Boys and like stuff like that. Do you read like parenting books? I don't.
I don't.
Okay, good.
I don't.
Thank God. Because I mean, I'm definitely following some influencers.
Yes.
They get in my head and I don't think it's good. But
I agree.
I'm like, I don't know what to do about this. Like,
I'm just not very good at reading stuff like that anyway. I think in general, like I read science fiction, so.
Oh my God. I just ordered a book, like a fantasy book.
That's what I read. That's all I read.
Do you know Robin Hobb? Robin Hobb. I think her name. Oh, yeah.
Send it.
Anyway,
so yeah, I'm not really in the parenting books. I'm reading about witches and wizards,
warlocks,
exactly.
Goblins,
and aliens and stuff. Do you know what I mean? I need to be like, when I read, I need to be like as far removed from reality as possible. So like
taking a trip or something.
Exactly, like doing some shrooms, but in a book. You know, whereas reading non-fiction I find really hard. I find it really hard. So yeah, I would maybe listen. I need to listen to more.
Yeah. Like podcasts.
But also I think it's really difficult because we were kind of talking about this before, in that everyone parents so differently. So when you listen to podcasts or things like that and you hear someone saying either their truth or what they believe to be the truth, then you're like, is that the truth? Should I be doing that? Should I not? It's really hard to know what information you should be taking in and absorbing and what not to be.
Yeah.
So I feel a lot of it, obviously, our kind of like moral compass and what we believe is influenced by what we've listened to. But I try to be as intuitive as possible.
Yeah.
I guess,
yep. I agree. And this is why the stillness comes like in handy, because I feel like in those moments of stillness, you have that clarity of like intuition and like
gut feeling.
That you kind of tap into that. Otherwise, like if you're just constantly like being fed this stuff and like different opinions from different influencers and podcasts and well, it's like, where do you find the time to like figure out what is right for you? Because I do think it's like amazing being in 2025 where we have access to like basically like any opinion. Yeah. Like we can seek out or like be fed anything. And I think that's amazing. It's just so difficult though to like filter the stuff that resonates with you if you don't have the time just to sit alone without any noise and process it all, you know?
It's so hard. And that's actually something which I'm finding interesting, is like looking at, I guess, the future of social media as a parent, or the future of like our children's futures, you know, and like where that's going to go and how to kind of, reduce the noise for them as well. I'm no secret with myself, because I definitely have like, most of us do, I have a phone addiction. You know? Oh my God, and especially the current like algorithms are really messing with me. It's probably part of why I'm feeling so burnt out, is like,
that could be it.
I think it is. I think
that could be it.
I do. I think it is. I'm feeling like so overwhelmed when I'm like, I don't know if I actually should be, but like it's feeling quite intense. I think the amount I'm seeing, I'm absorbing when I don't need to be absorbing it.
Yeah. It's just like,
it's just a lot. And also with the work that we do, feeling like you have to be visible and post everything that you've done or doing and what you're going to do, where it's going to go. I find that very overwhelming.
Yep. Because like totally. And especially I think in the DJ type work, like you kind of feel like you have to post about the shows. Otherwise, like, because you want like the promoters to see that the other promoters to see that you're playing, and like, what? I don't like, can I just play the show, enjoy it, and like,
exactly. And there's some people who do that, who like don't post anything, and I really rate it.
You know, Helena Half, she doesn't have Instagram.
No, same with Josie Rebel. They don't have Instagram.
Love.
I love it. And I'm like, I'm not at that level where I can do that. If I don't have Instagram, people are like, who? Helena saw who? What are you talking about? But I really respect it. And I think now that Instagram is changing in a way which is just not compatible with the work that we do, I I think we're probably going to see a lot more people coming offline and things changing. And I really hope that does actually happen. I think I want to see more offline connection.
Me too. Yeah.
I think that will work
big
for
time.
us. Yeah.
Yeah. And I also think like, I hope that because of this like burst of AI, that like, yeah, there will be this like rejection of online culture and like online whatever. And we'll just like kind of go back to
handing out flyers.
But like, honestly, like, I think there is this, I don't know, do you feel like there is maybe a shift toward? Yeah, okay.
I think so. No, I do. I really do. I think, like you said, I think it's like a rejection of the AI, like lots of content, also just like super edited, high focus. I feel like, and the irony of saying this on a podcast, but I do. No, but I think long form conversation is going to continue. That's why I think a lot of people are wanting to get more into radio or like community-based radio.
Yep. Oh, you've got
you
your news
to my show.
Yeah. Have you heard?
Every first Sunday on Voices Radio. Shameless plug. But yeah, I think we'll see more things like this, more like conversations. I think I'm seeing a lot more panels. I'm seeing a lot more. Actually, Lovey touched on this on an RA post recently. She was saying that there's a lot more like listening parties, like listening to an album and then having a conversation about the album, but in person, you know?
Oh my God. Yeah, I actually did a listening party for my DJ Kicks launch. It was amazing. It was such a beautiful experience because like there was like, I don't know, like 50 of us in a small room sitting down, really amazing speakers. And everyone was just silent, not on their phones, just like
locked in,
listening. Did a Q&A afterwards. Beautiful. It was
amazing.
It was great.
I think we'll see more things like that happening and popping up. I think we're all feeling the same, which is a good thing in a way, you know, because it means that we will all together find a new.
Is it just millennials though, or is it like the younger people too?
No, I don't think the young people are.
They're online?
I think they're online. They're online. Yeah. Well, I think about myself, like when I was.
Wait, are you a millennial?
I'm the cusp.
Oh.
I was 96.
Oh, is that the cusp?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, right.
Maybe the year after.
You're almost Gen Z.
Oh my God. Gen Z alert. Yeah, maybe I am Gen Z. I don't know. I don't feel Gen Z. Yeah, it's actually a good question. I don't think of myself as a Gen Z, but I think I'm literally.
I don't think of you. I mean, you don't.
I think I'm literally on the line.
Okay.
I don't even know myself.
Yeah.
I don't even know myself.
Put it to the audience.
But I think when I was like, when I was 14, 15, that was kind of the birth of Instagram.
Oh my God, you were 14 when
Yeah.
Whoa, that's crazy.
14,
I literally had I don't think I even had a phone.
Yeah, I think I got my BlackBerry when I was 14. I want to say 14. Yeah.
Wow.
And Facebook had just 2009. Yeah, around then, right? Facebook 2008,
so I'm
2009.
10 years older. Is that right?
How old are you?
I was born in 86. 40 next year.
Oh yeah, we're literally. I'm 96.
You're 96, yeah.
Yeah, so we're literally 10 years apart.
Wow.
Look, there you go.
That's cool. That's good for this. Yeah. I feel like we're two different, almost generations.
Yeah, it's nice, but I feel like I don't know. We still have a lot of
common
ground.
Wow.
But I feel like all my friends are maybe slightly older than I am.
Right. Are you like the youngest of the
Yeah, I've always been like that though. Even when I was younger, I was hanging out with people a couple years older than me. Don't know. But I grew up with my mum.
Oh, you two are really close, right?
Yeah, we're really close.
Yeah, and she's a bit younger.
Yes. Yeah. And I grew up around all her friends.
Yeah.
So I've always hung out with people who are slightly older than me. I've always hung out with the adults, but that's what comes with being an only child. So
yes.
Yeah. Which I think is actually a really positive thing because I've always been very confident speaking to people who are
no matter who.
Yeah. No matter. Whereas some of my friends would struggle to speak to adults.
Yeah.
Because they're so used to hanging out with either their siblings or people their age.
Yeah.
Whereas I had to.
Yeah.
You know? Which I think is positive.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So there you go.
That's a good life skill.
Exactly. And actually on that note, I still go back and forth on having a second child.
Really? I thought you were like, I'm having more.
I was set.
Yeah.
But this was when I was in so Zavi's turned 2 now. And I don't know. I think it's maybe because I have a bit more freedom back, and I remember what it's like to be able to do things without feeling like the level of stress that I did.
Yeah, God.
In that first year or year and a half, even. I feel like I would like to have a second child. I know I will.
Like theoretically. Oh, you know you will.
I will, but I don't know when.
Okay.
But I was reading on a Instagram post that a study, which I did not read, said that a good age gap is actually
7 years or
5
something.
to 6 years. Yeah.
I've heard this. I've seen probably
exactly probably the same post. That's not very good. I read a really, really scientific paper. But yeah, it said that actually we're kind of pushed into this idea that you should get 2-3 year age gap, but that doesn't actually work for a lot of people, especially if you are a working mother.
Yep.
And you aren't someone who is like wanting to, I guess, go full time with parenting. I don't know, like, because it takes up so much time. Yeah. And I feel like in those early days or the first year and a half, I was like, I'm in it now. I'm in this zone, which I also totally get. So having another one now would make sense because I'm in the throes of motherhood. But I think now that I've got a little bit more time back to myself, I'm really valuing that time. Yeah. And I'm not ready to go back to what it was like in that first year just yet.
It sounds like you know what you want now.
I think so. And I go back and forth all the time because I would love to have another child. I would love to. So, which I think is a good thing anyway. I'm like, I know I want to have another child, but there is no rush.
Yep, absolutely.
There actually isn't any rush.
There's no rush. Yeah. And I also agree with that.
Yeah.
Like 7 year, I feel like that's ideal, right? Because they're like self-sufficient. They can,
exactly.
I don't know, like,
and they can take on the role as older sibling. They can actually look after, not completely, but they can help out. They have their own life, their own things going on,
and they've had. Oh, sorry.
They've had all the attention from you.
Yeah,
exactly.
They've really kind of like.
Yeah.
Because I can imagine like if you have a 1 or 2 year difference, like the oldest is just kind of like, well, sorry.
Or the youngest.
Yeah.
Because if you have like a 2-year-old who does need actually a lot of attention, and newborns don't need that much. Well, they do, but you know what I mean? It's not different. You have to feed them and make sure they're like all good, but you actually need to really help mold that young toddler, so they actually will end up getting more attention. Not to say it's a bad thing to do it, because I know so many people who have siblings who are like 2 or 3 years apart, and I love to see their relationship, and I would have loved that when I was younger, but
I think any kid wants
exactly, but I feel like actually to create a happy household and environment, I think I need to give a bit more space between having another child and being pregnant too. Because it's not just having a child, it's actually being pregnant for 10 months,
while you've got a child.
Got a toddler.
Yeah.
That's intense.
Yeah.
So
I couldn't do. I'm not doing it again. I'm like. Yeah. Tom even like went for an interview with the doctor for
vasectomy. Love that.
To see. Yeah.
An interview. I love that. It's like.
Well, he's of like, because he's only 34, I think 33. No, 35. I don't know how old he's. 1990. But like he is like a high risk, I guess, because he's young, only has one child.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, high risk at like.
High risk for what?
For like wanting another child later. So they did this like interview where they were like, well, if this happens, then blah, blah,
you can impregnate someone.
Or like, they was like, what if Sam dies? Or like, would you want another kid? And he was like,
Jesus. Whoa.
It was really intense.
That's quite intense, isn't it?
Yeah, and we were both so sure. We were like, okay, let's just go do it.
Yeah, but now he's like, I don't know.
But now we're both freaking out. We're like,
what if I'm going to have another child? Yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, I think it's really, I think we will see more people having only one child.
Definitely. Were you like basically the only one in your friendship group?
The only child?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right.
I didn't know anyone who was an only child. Yeah. When I was in school.
Yeah.
I was the only person.
Same with my cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like, you're weird. Which
yeah,
is also such a funny thing.
It used to be a weird thing.
It used to be seen as a weird thing.
Yeah.
It's so strange.
It's so annoying that it was weird. But like,
it's just
at
different.
least it's normal now.
It's normal now, but it was just different. It was just very unheard of back then. I think that's probably why it felt more isolating when I was younger, because I was the only person I knew who didn't have siblings. Whereas now I think you'll see a lot of children who are only children, and then they will be seeking more connection from friends and things like that, which is a positive thing.
Love it.
So yeah, I think I'm all for it. I'm all for, you know, whatever works for your family, really. But I think it's about listening to yourself and really listening to yourself and going, is this what's right for my family and for me? Not just to give your child a sibling, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Because that's the kind of thing that people say, you need to give them a sibling. It's like, no.
Yeah, I need to do what's right for...
Yeah, for them too, because just having a sibling does not always work, you know?
I don't think it would work with Jeannie.
There you go.
I kind of,
Look.
Although sometimes she asks for one, but like...
Yeah, but they do, but they're four.
Yeah,
you know?
she doesn't know what she wants.
Yeah, exactly.
Or does she?
Or does she? No, I think there's pros and cons to both, but I think, like I said, if it's not going to work for your family, then... But hey, more power to you if it does.
Well, let's
wrap that up.